Guys, I'm sorry, but we gotta throw this video in here. 5 natural disasters waiting to happen. We need to know what's going on, bruh. We need to know what's going on. So without further ado, we are gonna get right to this one, man, and just see what we're working with.
Plus,
volume check. 1, 2, 3. Volume check.
Displaced.
Hey, we're checking. Hey, we're checking the volume right now, making sure it's not too loud. So I do hope you guys do enjoy this one. What the shit?
Up to 13,000 people would lose their lives during this event.
I hope you guys. Well, I mean, actually, honestly, hope y'all don't enjoy. I mean, do I hope you enjoy? I hope you're informed. Without further ado, let's get right to it, man. 5 natural disasters waiting to happen. Shout out to Underworld, and let's get to it, man.
It really seemed like 2020 was nothing but one disaster after the next.
Should see 2021.
Society weathered wildfires, volcanic eruptions, and obviously the coronavirus. I was hoping
that affected
that
a lot,
2021
life will never be the
better,
same really after that.
It's not exactly been the case either. Well, as it turns out, the worst may still be yet to come. There are plenty of imminent disasters waiting on the horizon. And with the way 2021 has been going, these events may just happen sooner rather than later.
Pretty.
From earthquakes to volcanoes and so much more, here are 5 natural disasters.
Make sure you guys write these down.
To happen.
Argue with your history teacher about these.
A lot of attention gets paid to the San Andreas fault line. It runs nearly the entire length of California.
I didn't know that shit was on land. I thought it was like tectonic plates under the water and stuff, the fault lines. I didn't know like that shit was land. Whoa, so this is literally, damn. I would never stand in there.
California, and people wait on bated breath for when the big one will finally strike.
Ooh, the big
However, there is another fault line not too far away that people in the western United States should keep just as close of an eye on. The Cascadia subduction zone runs for about 700 miles along the coast of the Pacific Northwest. It begins around Cape Mendocino in California, continues through Oregon, and ends at about Vancouver Island in Canada. The reason why this stretch of land is referred to as a subduction zone is due to the fact that part of the region has one tectonic plate sliding underneath another one. Tectonic plates are responsible for rearranging the planet's
This video might be above my pay grade, I'm not gonna lie.
Generally slow
we'll try to focus up.
Occasionally, the areas where these borders meet can be deadly. There is a very real possibility that the Cascadian subduction zone could give way all at once.
And just
if that
the
were to
world
occur,
collapses?
Then that region of the United States would experience an earthquake with a magnitude between 8.7 and 9.2.
Oh my
Not only
goodness.
that, but a significant event within this subduction zone would displace a tremendous amount of seawater. This water will surge in all directions.
It'd probably be a huge
Some
tsunami.
will head toward Japan, but the majority will hammer the American Northwest. The water will cover approximately 140,000 square miles of land, including major cities like Seattle, Portland, and Olympia. It would be the single worst natural disaster to have occurred in the history.
Y'all better invest in a boat.
Some projections indicate that up to 13,000 people would lose their lives during this event,
with
thousands more suffering injuries. Plus, over 1 million people would be displaced. It wouldn't be the first time such an event occurred. Research shows the fault created a magnitude 9.0 earthquake in the year 1700. Scientists suggest there is a 300 to 500.
Dang, bro. And see, that's literally y'all no joke when it comes to the 1700s. Because you know what I mean? We like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to even think about how I'm going to say. We have like strong buildings now. Back in the day, the big bad wolf could blow that shit over, you know? I mean, I'm sure there's some really strong structures back then. Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. If the pyramids are chilling back then, we might even have stronger structures then than now. I'm gonna just shut my dumb ass up.
100-year window in which another major Cascadia event will occur. So, we're already in the middle of a potentially cataclysmic event.
Cataclysmic?
Who knows if it'll happen 100 years from now.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds serious. Number 4.
Located on the southern flank of Kilauea is the Helena Slump. This area extends down toward the sea, and it's sliding little by little with each passing year. It's currently moving at about 4 inches per year. However, if an event were to occur to cause the slump to slide entirely into the ocean, it could have catastrophic consequences to the surrounding area.
Are we just talking about this? If this right here were to fall in?
The massive slide could potentially generate a large earthquake. And with such a massive earthquake occurring in the vicinity, it could generate a mega tsunami with waves measuring 1,000 feet across the Hawaiian island.
1,000 feet? Bro, I went to the beach one time and the waves were like 5-10 feet and I thought that shit was huge. That's not even funny, bro. 1,000 feet? 1,000 feet? Yo, I'm trying to think of how tall the Empire State Building is. We're about to do some incognito research. How big is the Empire? So it's like half the Empire State Building. That's still pretty damn big. That's still pretty big.
Hawaii would bear the brunt of the damage, it's possible California would be unable to get out of this situation unscathed. If the waves were big enough, then they could travel hundreds of miles per hour and hit the Golden Coast. As recently as 1975, slight movement from the Helena Slump created a smaller but still somewhat destructive tsunami that managed to reach California. Whoa. And that was a small one. The big one, as it were, could perhaps cause a lot more destruction on the continental United States.
Only thing I'm learning from this video is do not live in California.
Such a major event will not occur for several more millennia. But, under the right conditions, it could occur within our lifetimes.
Y'all do not live in California. All these shits are for California,
Unfortunately, it's not just the western United States that's in danger. The eastern side of the country also faces the risk of a tsunami due to the Cumbre Vieja volcano. Scientists have found that the island of La Palma could collapse at some point in the future due to a volcanic eruption from the Cumbre Vieja volcano. Eruptions from this volcano seem to occur once every 200 years, and the last summit eruption occurred in 1949. So, it may be a while
we're
until
chilling,
this
bro.
event
We
actually
chilling,
happens,
dog. Come on
but
now.
with no way to really predict when volcanic eruptions will occur, who's to say when it could occur? When this volcano does erupt, the western flank of the volcano would slide downward into the Atlantic Ocean. As the flank slides down, powerful earthquakes would happen around La Palma, and all the criteria would be in place for a massive mega tsunami to take place.
Oh my gosh, I wonder
the waves
where
would
it would
move
hit.
westward towards the Caribbean, the Bahamas, and the eastern United States. Data is still being gathered, with some projections showing the waves from the tsunami could only be about 30 feet in height, while other projections show they could get as high as 300 feet.
Where on the East Coast,
if
though?
such an event were to occur, the eastern states would have some time to prepare. The United States Tsunami Warning Center would start monitoring the size of the waves from a system of buoys in the Atlantic Ocean. This would give people...
that's right, y'all. They do have some kind of, like, pre-tsunami buoy system in place. I don't know if it works all the time, though. I remember seeing some shit where that did not work.
Tsunami Warning Center would start monitoring the size of the waves from a system of buoys in the Atlantic Ocean. This would give people in the eastern states about a couple of hours to head as far west as possible to avoid any
See, that's not good, though, because there's going to be traffic jams, bruh. No way you're finna be able to leave.
When you think of seismically
there's ways they
active
predict
places on
them. I
Earth,
forgot exactly
Turkey
all the ways
is
hell,
probably not the first thought that comes to mind.
Turkey?
As it turns out, this country is actually extremely prone to them,
Turkey?
having experienced some of the worst in history, such as the 7.6 magnitude quake of 1999.
That's only a 7.6
the area
doing
of the
that?
country that is most at risk in terms.
Oh my gosh, look at how rich this building is, bruh. You can tell this building's been here for ages. That is some beautiful architecture right there. I love that.
The 7.6
Shout out to Turkey, man.
magnitude
Shout out to
quake
Turkey.
of 1999. The area of the country that is most at risk in terms of potential damage is the city of Istanbul. With a population of over 15 million people, a severe quake here could cause...
Dude, I need to go here, bro. Y'all see this shit? Why can't... I'm sorry, bro. The U.S. is boring as shit. We literally have the world's lamest and worst architecture, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Look at this. Look at how rich and red and just on the side of mountains and just so beautiful, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Our architecture is dog shit in the U.S. That shit is boring as hell, bro. We need to take notes from other places. Our shit is lame.
Levels of destruction.
Our shit is lame.
In February of 2021, officials from the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality presented various studies to the Turkish Earthquake Measures Research Commission. Their research revealed the potential scope of damage residents could face.
No, you're good, bro. I just wanted to check it out.
Roughly 200,000 buildings would experience moderate to severe damage, leading to over 3 million people being affected. They went on to explain the possible damages to water mains, sewer mains, and natural gas systems in the event of a magnitude 7.5 or higher quake. Since presenting this information, not a whole lot has been done. The real issues lie within the city's 790,000
I'll probably see 1 or 2 more videos after this one, and then we'll end her up for the night.
Before the year 2000, when new building codes and regulations were put into place. All the people of Turkey can really do is wait and hope for the best.
Oh, we got a little bonus footage?
In 2014, a powerful 8.2 magnitude earthquake struck just off the coast of Chile, creating a small tsunami and numerous powerful aftershocks.
I don't even get how people read shit like that.
The megathrust quake was caused by the meeting of 2 continental plates, the Pacific and Nazca. Despite the high magnitude, the damage was actually very limited. 6 people did unfortunately pass away,
but not good.
For the most part, structural damage was minimal. The problem, though, is that this may have just been the start of a much bigger event. Some experts have estimated that this earthquake only released roughly a third of the pressure that has been building up
and it was a 7-point-some
plates. Given that, it's fair to assume that a much larger, more powerful, and devastating quake may be due at any moment. Should this occur, the destruction would be much more immense. Unfortunately, there is no real way to tell when or even if this may happen.
Wow, you guys.
But it's something experts have been warning about for years now.
No, on me though, this is definitely why I be feeling science, bro. This shit is tough. Science class was hard as hell too. You know, you got to have a really good teacher to be able to do good in science, bro. One of my first year in science, my teacher was awesome, y'all. Loved it, really enjoyed it. He was really good in it. My second year in science class, we had 3 different teachers during the year. I'm gonna let you know, I couldn't tell you one thing I learned in that class.
The Lake Toba supervolcano has already impacted the planet once before. About 74,000 years ago, the volcano erupted in Indonesia, and a layer of ash about 6 inches thick was able to spread all over the entire Indian subcontinent.
Oh my!
While there is some scientific debate over how much the eruption impacted humanity's evolution, one thing was clear. This was a huge event, and under different conditions, it could have potentially wiped out humanity before we even got a chance to get started.
Oh my
As it turns out, we may not be out of the clear just yet.
Look at the magma just pouring out of there.
Research indicates the volcano's magma-generating engine remains active. That means the huge magma reservoir underneath the caldera continues to grow, and when it erupts again, it could be just as big as the one all those years ago. For the time being, scientists are confident another eruption won't happen for thousands more years, but they're still keeping a close eye on the Sumatra fault line. If this fault line, which runs through Mount Toba and bisects the island, were to become active yet again, it could reawaken the magma chamber early. There may not be any warning for this kind of surprise event. The only solution would be a mass evacuation of the surrounding area. Of course, there's no need for panic just yet.
That'd be so tough to do,
bro. In fact, if you want
mass evacuation, bro, those are 2 words that never work well together. Mass and evacuation. I've seen every movie ever. I know it's going to be a long traffic jam and a lot of hot people.
Of course, there's no need for panic just yet. In fact, if you want to learn more, then be sure to check out our video covering.
Hey man, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. But hey, I feel you on that, Marco. That's one thing, bro, that just blows me about school, bro. Like, they have, notice how we have literally had school for hundreds of years, bro. I don't really know about hundreds of years, but we've had school for at least 100 years now. And in all the evolution, think about where we were at in, you know, city-wise and technological-wise back 100 years ago. School is exactly the same, bro, after 100 years. That shit is exactly the same. And not only that, you don't learn to memorize things, bro. You learn to, like you said, well, I mean, you said you forget, but that's just how it be, bro. That's how we're taught. Hey, you have 3 days to learn this shit. If I have to learn something in 3 days and then learn another something in 3 days after, there's no way I'm finna, you know, work my ass off to memorize this thing when I'm not gonna have to, you know, use it and then I have to go to the next. I don't know the exact solution. It's really the test, bro. I wish we didn't have to do tests and bullshit like that. I wish we could just learn, you know? Like, go into a class and just, hey, man, in high school, I think this would be cool to take. And then we just learn about that shit, bro. We could do fun projects about that stuff. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, remember this, then forget. I think that's the problem with school, bro. It's all about, all right, remember this, and then we're on to the next thing, bro. And then we never go over it again. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but if I talk about something that not only that I have to remember all year and we only talked about 3 days, it's something that I don't give a shit about, bruh. I'm sorry, but if you're trying to tell me that I gotta keep how to make an atom in my brain or some shit like that, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna give a damn about that. See, I remember everything from 5th grade. Bro, you could give those same teachers the same shit they probably give you. Like, bro, go to your AP English class or your AP math class or something like that, your math class. And you go give that shit to your English teacher and be like, here you go, bro. I'm sure you remember how to do it. Do this shit. Not only will they do your homework for free, but they probably won't even be able to do it at all. And if they do, you get free homework. But you know what I'm saying? I really doubt they'd be able to just do that shit, bro. Yeah, it's a win-win. Win-win, you know?